Never-before-seen footage, law at work, the American House and Senate. We all know that the American government is old. Joe Biden, who is currently serving us as the president, is the oldest man in charge of the country. He is interestingly nearing 80, and his predecessor, Trump, wasn't much younger either at 76 years old. Currently, we can think of Congress as the spa club for aging baby boomers who are considered unfit to make laws and run the office by most Americans aged below 40. Whether it is Joe Biden sleeping in Congress or Mitch McConnell suffering a medical incident mid-conference, there are countless events that beg for more age diversity in the government. In this video, we will show you how unfit some American lawmakers are to hold the office and shed light on some other important concerns, including unsatisfactory age diversity in the Congress. If you haven't subscribed to our channel already, do that right now. At this channel, we are all about giving you some interesting food for thought, and you surely don't want to miss our content. Stick till the end, because this video is going to be mind-boggling. So, let's start this video with some quick facts. Do you know that the average age of a representative in Congress is 58.4 years, and the average age of a US senator is 64 years old? Not only that, there are only 30 Congress members in the American government who are aged less than 40. This will give you an idea of how old the American government is. The current Congress is composed of nearly 70% of baby boomers, and some of them are literally a decade and a half past their retirement age. This is what we call the overrepresentation of a generation that lacks technical knowledge and accounts for only 21% of all Americans. And we also have a term for this phenomenon, gerontocracy, which means old in power. Now the question is, what does it matter if America is ruled by old, white-haired, and practically mortal lawmakers? Well, the median age of a US citizen is 39 years old. Ironically, the United States claims to be a representative democracy. But when we look at the facts and statistics, this claim turns out false. To become a truly representative democracy, we need to show diversity in the Congress. While we can say that the government is diverse when it comes to sexuality, race, and gender, we know that gender diversity is not getting the needed attention. The hard-to-gulp truth is that people aged less than 40 are radically underrepresented in the current government. But why is this so? Why American Congress is so old? And why are we being led by a group of white-haired boomers? There are a number of reasons why Capitol Hill is nothing but a boomer town. The biggest reason why there is little room for the younger generation in American politics is the sheer number of old Congress members who aren't ready to leave their offices until they die. Most Senate members are sitting in their offices for longer than 2 decades, with no intention to leave anytime soon. Since there is no such thing as a term limit in democracy, no one can stop old politicians from holding on to their ivory towers. Everybody knows that a healthy democracy requires fresh ideas, enthusiastic people in power, and lots of diversity. But what we are seeing right now is a group of multi-millionaires who think Congress is their cozy club. They are refusing to descend their high thrones, making it extremely difficult for the younger generation to get the needed representation in the government. But why do you think these old career politicians aren't ready to leave their offices? What is the reason for the ridiculously high number of delayed retirements in Congress? Financial urgency can't be the reason here, because most American politicians are multi-millionaires who have tons of money in their bank accounts. They can easily take retirement and enjoy the life they want. So why are they choosing to work and stay in the government? Well, denial could be the reason. Most people see retirement as the end of their lives. They equate this act with death, making them stay in power until the day they die. Most senior leaders also see their jobs as a part of their identity. Since American leaders spend so much time in power, they start thinking that this is their life. Ego is also at play most of the time. We know how baby boomers think, right? Aged, white-haired politicians are often of the view that they are inevitable and the only ones who can do the job right. But that is now how a humble Democratic thinks. In the political world, everything is about power. Why would someone leave their job when the perks include flying in private jets, casting important votes, giving speeches, and thinking you are saving the world? When you consider all of this, it is easy to understand why very few career politicians take retirement. But the concern of the younger generation is not only the American politicians' age. They are also forced to wonder whether these old buddies are mentally and physically fit to hold such high-value and demanding positions. There are viral videos of Joe Biden sleeping during important speeches and doing weird stuff in general. There are countless occasions where he has given somewhat slurry and indecipherable speeches on stage. He is the oldest man to lead our country, and when you think about it, he will be 86 if he wins in 2024. Will he be physically fit enough by then to hold such a position? But that is not the worst old politicians are doing. Mitch McConnell, a Republican leader, reportedly suffered a seizure during a news conference some time ago. He paused mid-conference for nearly 30 seconds and kept staring at a distance for no reason. And not only that, a Capitol Hill pharmacist was all over the news some years ago, saying that he was giving Alzheimer's medication to some of Congress members. This is not at all surprising considering the fact that at least 1 in 20 Congress members is 80 years old or above. These incidents are a wake-up call for all of the Senate. It is not normal and not healthy for any government to have such old-age politicians. The US government needs active and fresh blood to keep new ideas coming. But there are many hurdles young people face when they try to join US politics. Millennials are turning their backs on US politics because they consider volunteerism and social work to be more effective than engaging in politics. They believe in investing their time and resources in places that can actually make an impact, rather than joining politics, which is nothing but a power game. You will be surprised to know that only 1/3 of young Americans believe that running for office is worth anything. One of the biggest reasons why young people don't want to run for office is the lack of financial funds. While we know that Millennial and Gen Zers are more politically aware and want to solve issues, financing political campaigns for them is not easy. It costs billions to run a political campaign, and most young politicians do not have enough disposable income to actually run for the office. On top of that, young people have seen a dysfunctional face of politics ever since they have grown old. Controversial federal programs, battles over debt limits, never-ending debates among political parties, and the expanding number of campaign donors have made young Americans take a sideline from politics, and they are not very wrong in their ideas. If we truly wish to see a millennial leader someday, a lot of things need reshaping and reconstructing in our political structure so that young minds can consider politics as a career. That is all for today, guys. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked our content, please subscribe to our channel and hit like. If you are new here, press the bell icon below so you get notifications from us whenever we post a new video. We will be back very soon with another piece of intuitive and mind-boggling content. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye.